Hello everybody, Samson here. Welcome back to Tekkit Legends. So guys, I've just been doing a little bit of off-camera work here. Just been letting this sucker run for a long time. Got a pretty good buildup of diamonds here. We got 23 diamonds, and that's just from all this stuff right here adding up. So probably redstone and these gems and the coal adds up to a few diamonds. I've been slowly kind of grabbing this as it comes out and throwing it into our tablet. And I'm going to try and keep this guy full as well. So now that's full, we're starting to get a decent buildup. And look guys, our first legit diamond from the quarry. Oh, that's so funny. So over here, as you can see, I got this guy set up to send power. And I have this right here set up to receive items. And I had to use an iron transport pipe just to make sure that the items don't backflow at all. This on the ground here is just some junk I threw out of the one chest. And over here is where I decided to set up our next quarry. So, whoops. Everything's set up here. I just need to turn it all on. So, this needs to be set to receive only on frequency 10. And, doesn't seem to be working. I might need to put a kinesis pipe in between. Alright, well, let's try that. This is fun, like discovery and learning. So let's get over to our tablet because we have the kinesis pipes learned. So let's bust this guy open, and let's type in kinesis. So we have golden and we have wood. So if we stick the wood, which we might need to put that on actually, it's going to limit us to 320 RF per tick, which is unfortunate. What I might do is I'm going to grab a couple of these. I'm going to grab some of this and see if we can't find a way to wire up some kind of better output here. And just in case, I'm going to grab, let's see, do I know the regular wooden pipe? I do. I'm going to grab this just in case we need that for the items. Now, looks like it's time to sleep. We'll just quickly sleep away the night here, guys. Come on, there we go. We're going to get this guy going. Once we have 2 quarries running, we'll be doing pretty decent. Like, we'll be bringing in a good amount of the EMC. So, let's come over here, and let's see if we can't figure out this power situation. So, looks like, let's see, this is sent to send, frequency 10. Alright. So, I hope we don't need anything in between that and those cables. And I guess let's just first do a little test here. And we'll hook up one of these, and that does not connect. Interesting. Does it have to be on like a certain side? Maybe it has to be on like the bottom or something? Okay, so if that's not going to connect, let's try connecting these, which should connect. Okay, so this connects right here. So if we do it like that, and we hook up this guy, and we set it to receive only, frequency 10. There we go. Nice. So we just needed some of this. I got a little extra there. That's alright. Now, what I really want to find out is if this is going to start spitting items everywhere, or if it's going to be okay. So this is a lot to clear out. Let's go take a look at our power drain. So this is going to this is maxing out here. This is sending, I think, almost the maximum it can. Let's take a look over here. We're losing power, but very, very slowly. So I think I'm just going to leave this to lose power slowly, and we'll see what happens. And eventually we're going to see how this keeps up right here with the 2 quarries running at once. But man, look at that. That is so cool looking. Oh my goodness. I always said I love the look at this. So the funny thing is, this is going to clear all the blocks under, like, that are inside this, but it's gonna leave this like floating island kind of thing of all the blocks that are over top. Pretty funny. So the other thing that we need to do today, guys, is I need to find rubber. We need to find ourselves an industrial craft rubber tree, and I think right there, see that really tall little spire? I don't know if you guys can see, depends on your screen size, but I think right there is a rubber tree. So here, let me just eat some little steak here. And I got a tree tap, so let's see if we can't get ourselves some. So normally you have to set up like this big farm and everything, and make sure that you're got a huge amount of rubber going. But the nice thing is, with the Project E mod, the rubber actually has an EMC value. So as long as we get 1, we can make as much as we want. So let's take a look. Okay, good. This has some rubber on it. Nice. Where did the resin go? Did we pick it up? Nope. There it is. Nice. So we got 2 from that. Might as well grab a couple more. So if you guys didn't know, you can like click again where it was, and you'll get a little more resin. But the problem with that is it'll never grow back. Or at least that's how the old industrial craft used to be. I don't know if that's still a thing. Let's try that. Yep, we just sucked that right out of there. There's a little spot, super hard to see. I can't even really see it, but when I clicked it, I saw it disappear. So we got the resin. Now we just got to get back to the base here. So what we can do is we'll take this resin. Now the resin itself does not have an EMC value, but the rubber does. So I don't know if there's anything that we need just straight up resin for. We'll have to take a look at that maybe. We can even just take a look quickly now. I guess if we wanted to make sticky dynamite. Okay, but everything else looks like it's just cooking it into rubber. So let's get ourselves back over to this place. Let's cook up some rubber and see if we can't get this going. I want to be able to get into ore doubling and all that. So we need all the wire and all that cable and stuff. And so that means we need rubber. Well, let's cook some of this up. This poor stuff is almost not even worth it. I don't know. Alright, there we go. We got 1 piece of rubber. Nice. We'll bring this over here to our lovely table, and kabam! Learned. So we can actually take this copper and all this extra stuff that we grabbed and stick it in here, and look at that EMC value, guys. We're finally building up to something pretty nice. So I'm actually going to keep these pipes in my bag here, and this marble can come over here. So very nice, guys. So now what we can look at making is some of the Buildcraft stuff, like the, let's see, I guess we need a macerator. So there's the regular version and there's the rotary version. So for this we need flint, machine block, all kinds of stuff. So refined iron is what? I think it's just iron that you cook again. So we can do it that way. We can even do it with a philosopher's stone and just cook it like that. That'd be fun. And let's see, we need some redstone, more refined iron, and this copper cable. Man, I wish the cable itself had EMC value, but it doesn't. So we just need copper and a whole bunch of rubber. So we might as well do that. Let's grab a stack of rubber and copper. Let's grab a stack of copper, and let's make this up, shall we? We're going to need a ton of this cable, so we might as well just make up as much as we can. Oh, well. Whatever, that works. Let's grab, let's see. Let's grab 2 more stacks of rubber. Shouldn't hurt our EMC too much. Like a stack of rubber is like 2000 EMC. No big deal. Nice. And we can always just chuck the rubber back in there that we didn't use. So we got some of the cable now. We're going to need, okay, let's grab some cobblestone. Grab some of that. And let's grab some flint. And last, we're going to need stuff for this. We need redstone, and then we're going to need to refine some iron. So let's grab some redstone, and let's grab some iron. Grab some of this, and I think I'm going to do it with a philosopher's stone. So let's see, coal. Do some of this. So if we do that, we do this, and we stick the iron in here, we should get refined iron. Nice. Not too bad. So it's at the cost of a little bit of coal, but nothing too like heartbreaking here. Let's do that. We'll grab 1 of these, and let's see if we can make this sucker. Oh, actually, we need to make this first. We might as well make up a few of these. I guess we're gonna need them for other stuff. That's my thought. We're probably gonna need them for other stuff. And can we make it? Nice. Okay, so we have a macerator. The one thing about this is we need to make sure that we're using a wrench if we're ever going to pick this up again. And this is going to allow us to do some basic ore doubling, guys. Should be really nice. Now, let's see, you don't have an EMC value. You're going to go over here, my friend. And we're going to stick this over here. Good. Now, to power this guy, I'm trying to figure out how we can accomplish that. So this does not take, this will not run off of RF, as far as I know. It won't run off of like Buildcraft power. It has to be Industrial Craft power. So I think there's something called, I think it's called a bridge. Energy bridge. So it's under the power converters mod. Okay, so that's just glass gold. Alright, let's see if we can do some of this power converters mod. Let's see, power, whoops. Power converters? Oh, wow. Alright, so let's figure this out. So we want an RF consumer, and we want an IC. Is it Industrial Craft 2 that we're looking at? Yeah. Industrial Craft producer. Let's see. IC2 level producer max output is 32 EU per tick, like a bat box. Medium volt. So this is low voltage, medium voltage, and high voltage. Yep, and extreme voltage. Is that what that means? I guess E's maybe for extreme, and then steam and steam producer. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I think we're just going to go with a low voltage. I don't think we need anything higher than that. So that's going to take an LV transformer, all of this good stuff. So it looks like I got a little bit of crafting ahead of me, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a pause. I'm going to build some of this stuff up, and I think we'll be back as soon as we're ready to look at converting some power for this guy. Okay, everybody, so we got a little something here set up. So I was able to stick the fourth one of these onto this. Now, I don't know why this is red, and the other ones are all green, which is kind of strange. The little light on here. Although it does seem to be draining power. So we can actually look at this and see the internal buffer of the reactor, which is dropping significantly. So we were able to tap this out. So I was thinking, oh, you know, we're producing plenty of power for this quarry. No big deal. And I totally forgot that each one of these limits the amount of RF that can come out. It can only take out 320. So we were at max 960 RF per tick was able to come out of here. So we added another 320. And so now we have this on here. We have this quarry, which is still trying to clear out the area. And we have our bridge. So what we were able to do is put an RF consumer, because we're using RF. And then we have the bridge part. And then we're making low voltage. And we have just some regular copper cable here, and it's wired into our macerator, which is turning up some copper dust. Really nice, guys. So this guy is super slow. Like, this macerator is super slow. I want to be able to get into a rotary macerator, but man, I think this stuff, like, these guys produce or use so much RF. Like, the amount of RF that IC2 power or machines use, like, the conversion is really bad. Like, a huge amount of RF becomes a small amount of whatever it is, EU, I think is what it's called. So yeah, we're gonna have to watch for that. So one thing that I realized is I was trying to figure out, okay, I want to be able to make the emerald kinesis pipes right here, which can take out 2,560 RF per tick. That is way, way better. But I was like, I don't even have a single emerald. Then I realized that you can use the Philosopher's Stone. One of its skills here is converting things. So it can take 1 diamond into 4 gold, or 2 diamonds into 1 emerald. Nice. So now that we have an emerald, we can learn it. And we can come in here and pull, I think I want 4 emeralds? Not sure. I don't know how many this is going to give us with these 2. Oh, no, it gives us 8. That's fine. We do not need more than that. And we're going to turn all of these into the kinesis pipes. Nice. So we'll just stick our emeralds right back in here. And look at that, guys. So we still got like 1,000,000 EMC. Really nice. We can get into some dark matter stuff soon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to convert this stuff all over. So we're going to take out these wooden kinesis pipes, which, you know, they served their purpose. You know, they did what they had to do. And we're going to upgrade to the emerald. So look at that. Huge amount of power able to come out of this. And it looks like we drained a huge amount of energy and then it slowed itself down. Nice. So all of these don't even have to pull their full capacity, because one of these, like the gold, could only handle 20. Let's see here. This can handle. Where's the emerald stuff? This can do 2560, and I think I have a gold one in here. No, I don't. Okay, well, we'll stick these away. I think these are like, here, we'll just look it up. Gold is 2560, yeah. So one of these to one of these. But what we can do is we can actually upgrade this stuff to diamond, which may be what we want to do now, because I want to be able to pump as much RF out of this sucker as I can. Now, looking at this, I want to be able to crank this sucker up all the way. Make sure it's running at full power, because now we can take 2,560 RF per tick out of this machine, and it's only producing 1,280. And we are seeing a net loss. So right now we're needing more power than we can even produce with this little reactor. So it may be time to make it a little bit of an upgrade, guys. And one other thing I'm going to be looking at is trying to find a way to get our efficiency up, because right now our efficiency is 100%. You can get it up as high as, like, I think 400 and something percent. At least I've got it up that high before on different playthroughs using different materials. So we'll have to see what's possible, because I think using blocks of diamond are much more effective than using these blocks of iron, and we got to find a good pattern for that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break again, and we're going to see if I can't fix this problem here, convert this over to diamond, and maybe look at a better design for our reactor. Okay guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a pause, and I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so what I did here is I built this guy up a little bit higher. I did end up switching these out for diamond. Both quarries are running right now. And so let's take a look at what the current stats are here. So I couldn't get the efficiency up any yet. I'll keep maybe tweaking it to see if I can get the efficiency up a bit. But we are producing way more power, which is what we needed. We weren't producing enough. And as you can see, man, we are just like turning out the stuff here. Let's take a look in here. Look at all this ore, guys. Here, we'll organize it here. Look at all that. The whole top row, just ore. Got 2 extra diamonds in there, and this guy is already up to 15 diamonds, and it goes pretty quick here. As you can see, it's still able to keep up, which is good. We'll have to maybe just keep an eye on it, because as we make this thing produce more power, they may still get faster, the quarries. And this guy over here, the nice thing about him is he's all on normal land, so he's not going to have the problem this guy had where he was grabbing like 2 blocks and then 2 blocks over there and there's just a big empty space. He's going to have solid blocks to grab all the way down, which is really good. So let's see here. And also guys, I put diamond blocks on the inside of the reactor because it just gives better transfer rate to the casing. So we end up producing more power with those than we did with the iron blocks. And so I'm gonna look at maybe building a couple more machines, and we'll be